Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am HUSNA bint Mohamed Alli with trainship number S56914 will present about the life feed that I learned on this semester. Okay, for the first life feed that I learned is copepod. Copepod are small aquatic crustaceans and are one of the most numerous metazoan groups in aquatic communities. There are three major groups of copepods, which is calanoids, hepaticos, and cyclopods. For the life cycle, the time required for copepod to reach adult from eggs can be a week until a year. It depends on the species and the environmental conditions such as the temperature and nutrient factors. And then copepod nopli and capopodites has greater ratio of DHA and EPA and high level of exogenous digestive enzymes. And the last is culture technique, which is first collection, isolation, stock cultures, and then production of copepods, and last is mass culture. For the second life feed island is Cladocera. Cladocerans are zooplankton found in freshwater habitat. There are two advantages of Cladocerans. First, high reproduction rates and wide temperature tolerance. For the nutritional value of Daphnia is low content of essential fatty acid and HUFA and contains digestive enzyme which is serve as enzyme in the gut of fish larvae. For the life cycle of Daphnia is there are 4 to 6 instar stage, which is Daphnia grows from nucleus to maturation through a series of 4 to 5 molds. Daphnia undergo pathogenesis in suitable environments and forming a large population, while they enter sexual reproduction under unfavorable conditions and producing fertilized eggs. For Moina survive in oxygen-poor environment and have a smaller size than Daphnia. For nutritional value of Moina is protein content average 15% of dry weight. And then adult Moina have a higher fat content than juveniles. For the life cycle of Moina is reproductive cycle has both sexual and asexual phase. And then broods are produced every 1.5 until 2 days, with most females producing 2 until 6 broods during the lifetime. For this slide is rotifer. There are 3 species rotifer here. First is Brachynes plicatilis and Brachynes rotundiformis, which is from marine water. For the fresh water is Brachynes caliciflorus. Then we are going to potential of rotifer. First is use alone or supplement, and then we can produce in mass quantities. And the last is rotifer used for marine larvae culture. Then for the life cycle is parthenogenesis, which is have in a good time and a bad time. For the culture procedure is batch or continuous waste. Then we can get the arrangement with the rotifer with isocrasis and nanochlorosis or the chlorella to get the enrichment. Then we can use for the larvae culture. For the next slide is Artemia. Artemia also life feed I learned on this semester. There are box here, pentagon, hexagon, I'm not sure, but there are 6 species of Artemia here. First is Artemia monica, second Artemia franciscana, and then Artemia parartemia, Artemia gracilis, then Artemia persimilis, and last is Artemia parthenogenetica. Okay, Artemia widely used leaf diet in agriculture of fish and shellfish. And then what the special of Artemia is, seeds can be collected, dry and stored in cans. And then seeds can be hatched if provided optimal condition. And then release fish swimming nupli as a nutritious live food. For the life cycle of Artemia is first cyst stage metabolically inactive. For the nupli stage, on both sides of nuplit eye literal complex eyes develop. For the juvenile stage, for the males develop into hooks graspers. For the female, sensorial appendage. For the last stage is adult, have an elongated body with 2 stalked complex eyes. Last but not least is Trochophore larvae. Trochophore larvae is free swimming ciliate organism. Trochophore larvae has a high nutritional value, which is rich in EPA and DHA, but broodstock of bivalve must be fed with algae of high nutritional value. How to increase quality of trophophore larvae? First is broodstock animals must be fed with algae with a good nutritional value such as isochrysis, nanochloropsis, and chlorella to get the enrichment. Second is avoid egg lumps, which is egg must be separated to obtain the good fertilization. The last is use sperm of various males to ensure a good genetic offsprings. Actually, there are more initiatives to increase the quality, but I provide the three only. Okay, this is the additional for live feed, which is tubifax worm and bloodworm. There also can be a live food for fish. Their movement can attract the fish and get the enrichment. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.